There was a time that I said that only in Australia are you going to find people that rugby isn't good enough for. Well, as it turns out, only in Australia are you going to find people who rugby league isn't good enough for. What the fuck? I've only seen 3 seconds of this, and I know nothing about it except that it has to be the result of Kiwi Australian DNA. Let's go.
It's a new sport where the bigger the collision, the better. It makes you wonder why anyone would sign on.
Brutality in the name of entertainment.
Wow.
He's not looking good down there, but
It's a bit like a human version of dogfighting.
Oh, come on. Come on. So what's boxing? You know, a human version of dog fighting. They're not even fighting. They're running at each other. Happens every day in rugby. Happens every day in the NFL. You know, you want to volunteer yourself for sport.
Full speed on a makeshift battlefield.
Well, what's the difference between charging full speed out on the field, out on the pitch? At least these guys see it coming.
The contest only ending when one player's knocked down.
Oh, really?
Spectators watched in delight.
someone could die doing this just with the whiplash.
I was absolutely horrified.
What do you guys think of this? Because, I mean, I got to see more.
We're talking 120, 140 kilo man with a 9 metre run up. It's like nothing else.
Folks, 10 matches on tonight's card. Let's look at that main event here, Shandor.
Wait a minute, card?
Now they say he's got the legs of Jonah Lomu, the speed of Usain Bolt. He's got the legs of Jonah Lomu, the speed of Usain Bolt.
Wait, the what of Jonah Lomu? That guy looks like a fucking savage. Okay. It's already a bold statement.
There's absolutely no way this goes the distance. I'd bet my house on it, I'd bet my life on it. These two are amazing athletes.
So this is the collision zone. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Weighing in at 107 kilos, this is Lachlan Piper!
You guys are fucking insane.
Tails, what do you want to do? He's going to run.
Okay. What is going to happen here? Is he just... What, they're just going to... They're just running at each other? What? Oh my god. What the fuck?
Let's check out this replay.
Oh. Wow.
It's heads, it's red. What's your call?
Straight through the
Straight
middle.
down the
Wow. Can you believe
All of
it?
them is going to shoot the works, or main line as we call it here on Let's Make a Dope Deal.
Essentially trying to cause brain damage in your opponent.
Okay. Trying to cause brain damage in your opponent? If the goal is literally to knock the other guy out, I mean, I guess there's an argument for that, but I mean, if the objective of a sport is to knock your opponent out, that's the objective of boxing. MMA can be an objective. It can be one of the ways to victory. You know, if people want to do it, a CTE, I get it. And 100 years of research, I don't think that there was a hell of a lot of research into CTE 90 years ago. I watched a hockey player from my hometown here, Eric Lindros, take 8 concussions in the NHL. He's probably going to end up with Parkinson's.
Oh boy. This is the worst case scenario.
Man, let me know in the comments. Have you guys seen this? Like, what do you think of this? I mean, you want to take the contact out of sport. Is this a sport? I mean, NRL's a sport, league's a sport, rugby's a sport, American football, hockey. These are all hard-hitting, full-contact sports. You take the contact out, it's not very exciting anymore.
I'm hoping health and medical associations will join me in condemning this activity.
I guarantee you, the after effects aren't worth it.
Yeah, brutal, and it makes no sense.
Well, in your opinion, sweetheart, if these guys are guys that have, didn't make it in NRL or in league, I mean, you're not the one trying to put food on the table either,
Here's what you need to know.
All right, let's go.
We begin with 2 players. The winner of the toss elects to either run or to defend. The runner will commence play with ball in hand. The announcer will cue, "Runner, ready!" Upon hearing runner, both runner and defender must accelerate forward and stay on the line until point of contact. After each collision, the runner and defender switch roles. Regular bouts have 2 rounds with 2 collisions per round.
Okay, so they're actually calling them bouts. That might be a mistake, just from a technical aspect, if you want this to be a sport. 2 collisions. Again, that's not going to do well for you when it comes to athletic bodies. I mean, if it was, 2 plays or two sections or 2 slots, 2 attempts, I don't know. I know they're euphemisms, but you're not going to endear yourself to athletic commissions with those kind of names.
If the judges' scores are tied at the end of the bout,
It's sudden death. One more round.
a 30-second recovery period is provided between collisions.
In hockey now, I don't know how it is in league. If you take a bad smash, the way it used to be, if you took one of these.
On his stick, he moves it. Oh, guys, that's interference. This is the first open ice big hit that Scott Stevens.
You could come back in the next period, and you could even score a game-winning goal. But nowadays, you take one of those, you go to the quiet room, and they check you for symptoms of concussion. I want to know what the rule is in league when you take a smash like that, like waiting 30 seconds to bruise your brain again.
The legal tackle zone lies below the shoulders and above the waist. Shoulder-only contact and a clear arm wrap attempt is required.
So I'm pretty sure that that's the same contact rule as NRL. Can't hit the head. I'm assuming they can't leave the feet.
Use of the head is not allowed. No ducking, no jumping, no high knees in contact.
All right, let's watch a bout in its entirety here.
Verifying finality, can he do it again? Salgado! Wow! My goodness, how about that knock?
Wow.
Utterly dominant in RNC 1.
Jacob Miller, immovable object.
Yeah, you see, I mean, that's just instant, that play, whatever you want to call it, right there. I mean, I don't really see a hell of a lot of difference between that and, I mean, how often do they do this in practice in NRL or rugby for that matter? Like,
A huge effort from Benny Salgado.
so it's still shoulder to shoulder.
Salgado, Portuguese power.
I got to ask my buddy T what he thinks about this, because he's Australian. He streams on Kick, and he fought pro MMA. So I got to ask him his opinion on this.
Running out of our green corner, please welcome Stuart Hyam.
Yeah, there's way too much WWF in this. And yeah, I don't call it WWE. It's not what I grew up with. There's way too much pro wrestling in this. I'm not judging it as a sport yet, but this is being presented like the guy was calling it human dogfighting. I don't think it's that. I think it's a very far cry from that. But the way that they're presenting it, they're not doing themselves any favors with the presentation. Like, it looks like it's happening in a basement somewhere. I'm torn on this one. Calling this human dogfighting is ridiculous. Nobody's being forced into this. That's just there that's just as disingenuous as the way they're promoting it, in my opinion. Like, as soon as I saw that announcer, I was like, I don't like this already. They're promoting it like WWF, and I don't know. Like, they're obviously trying to sell it like combat sports, which is, in my opinion, the wrong move. I love rugby league. I still love rugby. I love both sports. I'm become more of a league fan, but when you take away, because I said it during their reaction, what they're actually doing is really no different than what happens on the field. In fact, there's an advantage because they can see the hit coming. They're not getting blindsided. However, when you take away the larger game, you take away the teamwork, and you take away the tactical buildup, you take away the game, and you just, boil it down to just the collision, you're going to end up with, and I think what this will end up as a novelty. Like, I'm not surprised that someone took this one element of rugby or league and watered it down to that one aspect, but I don't see this lasting. I don't really have any interest in watching any more of it. It's the same reason I'm a huge MMA fan, but I have no interest in watching slap fights either. There's not much left that's going to make me watch this again. Maybe that'll change the way, as things adapt, and if it's allowed to adapt. I mean, MMA when it first came out was a blood sport, and it turned itself into a sport. But there's so much more nuance to mixed martial arts than there is at just, running headfirst at each other. Same with like slap fights. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, you can condemn anything you want. Everyone has a right to their opinion, allegedly. So I guess all in all, I don't think it's barbaric. I don't think it should be condemned. If people want to do it, let them do it. But I do think that whoever's promoting this and running it needs to decide whether they want a legitimate sport or, just two blokes that just want to hurt each other. Because I don't think the way that they're promoting it, I don't think they're doing themselves any favors, and I don't think it's going to last. Like, what about you guys? Tell me in the comments. Like, I'm really curious about this one, especially some of my original subscribers who subscribed because of my my rugby and my league videos. Like, what do you think of this? You think this is going to last? Does it interest you at all? I'm sorry if you were coming in to look at some, oh my God, reaction video. But that's not how I do things. I react honestly. And honestly, I didn't think very much of this. Personally, I'm just sticking with NRL on this one. I'm not going to condemn how people want to, make a living, especially athletically. But yeah, not for me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. This was a weird one. I was expecting to have more of a oh my God reaction kind of video. But as you guys know, I call it like I see it, and I don't overanimate myself. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Let me know, guys. What do you think? If you're still here watching, you're my favorite person in the world right now. I love you all. Maybe we'll find water and shade, and I'll see you on the next one.